This is going to be a pretty short video, but I just want to talk about Tribe 9. This is unscripted. I always have to tell you guys this because you guys know I'm prone to stutter when I'm trying to get my point across. So yes, I just have to tell you guys beforehand. So it's just been a bit of more than 24 hours of the release of Tribe 9, and yeah, this game is not looking good. I thought at best it would just get negative, but it is mostly negative. When I logged on to the game today, they gave us about like 20 pulls, as compensation. But yeah, still a lot of people are not liking the game right now. Let's talk a bit about the positives. Firstly, the art style of it. It being a Danganronpa art style, it's really amazing. I'm a major fan of it, and with the whole Danganronpa poses showing a lot of personality. I mean, it's cringe in real life, but them doing it in this game and showing a lot of personality of the characters, it's amazing. It feels great. And also the story. Honestly, the story is really good, and it really has well pacing, and I wouldn't complain too much about the story. If you're looking for a story and you like the art style, then this is the game for you. Now the negatives. The major thing about this game is just that it doesn't feel too free to play just, yet. This could be something that they improve over time, so I'm not stressing too much about that. So when it comes to the free to play element of the game, it just doesn't feel rewarding, especially like when you're exploring, because you're trying to gather up enough of these pool currency so you can like try and pull a character that you like. So as a free to play, you can play this game so many hours, play through the story and even explore, and you will barely have enough to even make a 10 pull. And the thing is, it's very important for a gacha game to be very lenient with the free to play players, because the free to play players are the ones who are gonna keep the game alive, because these are the people who are gonna put hours into the game to grind for the currency and pull their favorite characters. Now whales, they'll buy the game, play those characters, and they could drop that game anytime just because they already feel complete and built that character towards the wall of the game in its current state of like the level up system. An example I want to use is Withering Waves. With Genshin did not give a lot of rewards in the beginning. So what Withering Waves did is they wanted to show that they really reward the free-to-play players, but with what some people will say, they'll just say that Withering Waves had to do a lot of compensating. And to be honest, I never had any issue with Withering Waves in the beginning. So it felt like a lot of that compensation was just for, to really fire shots at Genshin, that they really reward the free-to-play players. And that's just the truth. Most of the time, Withering Waves did not have any issues. And, they didn't want to give like a ton of events in the beginning of the game. So these messages we always call compensation. It wasn't really compensation. It was just them really trying to fire shots at Genshin to show that they really reward their players. And even up to this day, events and all that, they give us a decent amount of like the pulling currency to at least attempt to try and pull our characters, or at least even just hit the PT system. Then we can like try and get our characters next time, or we can get someone better on the next banner. But yeah, that's just the issue with Tribe 9. It's very bad right now when it comes to the free to play and its exploring and just rewarding system right now. But with that, it can get better. It can really get better. The thing that I do not like, because when I looked at this game, I was like, this is Danganronpa mixed with Zenizone Zero. But the combat system, I don't know, maybe just because I played Zenizone Zero. Zenizone Zero is very responsive and very snappy. With this game, man, it doesn't, I'm sorry, the combat just doesn't feel like it's there. I get it for people who are like, who haven't played Zenizone Zero. They're just playing this game. So to them, this game already feels decent when it comes to the combat, maybe it feels alright to them. But with me, as someone who's played Zenizone Zero, then now I'm playing this game. This game feels a bit clunky at times. It's not very responsive. I feel like I have to press a button twice for it to react, But yeah, when it comes to combat, it feels a bit just clunky in a way that it just isn't responsive. It's not snappy. And the thing is, like, when you watch the gameplay, you feel like it's supposed to be like that. But I don't know. It really feels like there's an issue to the combat, to the gameplay, if I'm being completely honest, because I don't want to be there where I'm like trying to do something, I have to press a button more than 3 times. And at times I feel like I'm lagging or something. Is there like ping in this game or something? But it's not as responsive compared to Zenizone Zero, is what I'm trying to say. Lastly, I just wanted to say something. I am not taking shots at anybody. I do not want to create any drama. I want to avoid as much as that is possible. But if you're gonna listen to someone who's reviewing the game, who's being sponsored, take it with a grain of salt, because when it comes to reviewing a game, you have to criticize it. You have to look at the positives and the negatives. You can't criticize it to the point that this game is only positive, then lie to these people. But when it comes to a free-to-play game, it's okay. You can play the game and try it out yourself. You don't have to spend anything, But I just came across this one fella over here, Kek Vin, right? He's reviewing the game, telling us if the game is worth it or what, and he's talking about a lot of positives with this game. He has a nice voice. He's very engaging, But he's being sponsored by Tribe 9, so you can imagine that he's only talking about positives with this game, right? He's only talking about the positive things about this game, and also the issues that I talked about with the game. He's making it seem like it's positives, But yes, I'm not saying that you shouldn't watch him. You shouldn't watch people who are being sponsored. Just take it with a grain of salt. And yeah, because Tribe 9, you see that it is mostly negative, but he's trying to present it as if like this is a game with zero issues. It's, how does that make sense? And yes, I get it with the Zenith Zone Zero thing, because I'm trying to defend this game. To me, Zenith Zone Zero was 6 out of to a 7 out of 10 game in the beginning, but a lot of people were like pinning it as if like it's a 4 out of 10 game and 2 out of 10 game. I get it, there are going to be people out there who are trolling and just being overly negative, so you're trying to defend the game. But with Tribe 9, the issues are obvious, and it's overwhelmingly obvious that this game needs to improve right now. But yes, again, I'm not taking any shots. Just take these type of reviews, especially people who have been sponsored, with a grain of salt. But yeah, let's just give this game a week, because a lot of people were beating on Zenith Zone Zero, and you guys know my videos. You've seen my videos. I've been trying to defend Zenith Zone Zero during those days, like when it has only been out for 2 days, and you could really see that the game had great potential, and the game wasn't even as bad as what we are getting with Tribe 9. Zenith Zone Zero was really decent. It was really good, and I was defending that game with my own life, and look at it now. It has really become one of the titans of gacha games now. But yeah, guys, that's all I have to say. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let's crank out and move out.